Hello class 12, in this part I am going to teach you part 7 of the play proposal. Previously we have come to know, I'll just give you a brief recapitulation of what we have done. We have already got into the second dispute, that is about the dogs. Now we come to know that Natalia Stefnova, she had come to know that Lomov had previously come to propose her, and after knowing that, she actually urges her father and compels him to go and bring Lomov back. Now Chubukov feels really devastated. Chubukov means the father of Natalia. He feels devastated that to the person whom he had just thrown out, how can he again go to that person and bring him in? But Natalia doesn't listen to anything, and she keeps on blaming her father for this fault. Lomov comes, and as Lomov comes, Chubukov he exits from the scene. And then we find a drastic change in the attitude of Natalia. Now, what is the change? Previously, we have seen Natalia that she keeps to the point, and she's so stubborn that she kept on saying that the land belongs to me and my ancestors and everything. Suddenly, when she had come to know that it is Lomov who had come to propose her for marriage, she entirely changes. Okay, and then she turns and said him that no, I was wrong. Oxen meadows really belong to you, and she seeks for forgiveness. That is the first point. And this makes Lomov, father, take advantage of the situation, and he says, yes, I knew that the land belongs to me. See, I was keeping on telling you. And Natalia just wants to drive out this matter. Now we come to know that this matter, which had been so serious that she had to drop him out of the house, is now so negligible to her. That means she had got a frequent change of personality and her attitude, and everything is based on the present situation. Am I clear? So these all happens, and then she comes aside and she really wants him to speak up for the marriage proposal. Okay, she keeps on stating that how can I start him, how can I make him start, how can I make him say for what he has come, for what he had come. And like this way she just says him about his shooting, and Lomov, he tells her about his dog Guess. And in the middle of the conversation, we come to know that he has bought Guess for 125 rubles, which Lomov thinks to be cheaper. She thinks that it's not cheap, rather he had been fooled. Her father had bought a Squeezer, which is far more better dog than Guess, and it costs only 85 rubles. Now, far more better than Guess. This makes Lomov furious, and he is like, no, Guess is better. Now, for Lomov, it is the Guess that is better, and for Natalia, it's a Squeezer that is the better. And they again keep on stating the faults of the dog and keep on quarreling. Now we come to page number 133 of your old book, and please follow the lines. Natalia Stefnova. In the first place, our Squeezer is a thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels, while there's no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all. He's old and as ugly as worn-out cab horse. So my horse, it belongs to a great pedigree. It is like my horse is of Ucha Gharana. It is something like that. And your dog, no, it is not. So she is just as we human beings point each other, stating that I come from that noble family, you don't come from that family. So similarly, she is pointing out the dog to the dogs, and she is saying that my dog Squeezer, it is thoroughbred. Okay, it's from both harness and chisel. And your dog, let's not talk about that, because he is not from a very well-known he's not having a well-known pedigree. Lomo. He's old, but I wouldn't take 5 Squeezer for him. If you give me 5 Squeezer, then also I am not going to take. Okay, since I consider the Squeezer is such a dog that I will not take even 5 Squeezer. Why and how can you? Guess is a dog. As for Squeezer, well, it's too funny to argue. Anybody you like has a dog as good as Squeezer. You may find them under every bush almost. 25 rubles would be handsome price to pay for him. Now, it's 85. You should have paid 25 for it. And anybody nowadays is having a squeezer. So what's the point? There is nothing unique, Natalia. There's some demon of contradiction in you today. Something had happened to you. You are keeping on saying whatever, and you have made it a mind that whatever I will say, you will contradict it. Even Vasilovich, first you pretend that the meadows are yours, and now that the guess is better than squeezer. First you say that oxen meadows is yours. Now you are saying that guess is better than squeezer. What happened to you? I don't like people who don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well the squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess. What do you want to say it, isn't it? So you yourself know that what you are saying is wrong. My squeezer is 1,000 times better. It is 100 times better than your guess. You yourself know that. But just you want to have a debate with me, so you are not obliging with that. Lomov. I see, Natalia Stepanova, that you consider me either blind or fool. You must realize the squeezer is overshot. You either think me to be blind or you think me to be a fool. Now you must understand that a squeezer is an overshot dog. How can you just not look into it? Natalia. It's not true, Lomov. He is, Natalia. It's not true, Lomov. Why shout, madam? So why are you shouting? I'm telling the truth. Natalia. Why talk rot? Why are you talking rubbish? Rot here means rubbish. It's awful. It's very bad. It's time your guess was short. And you compare him with squeezer, your guess is short. And you are comparing your guess with my squeezer. How dare you, Lomov? Excuse me. I cannot continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating. See, whenever he has to have a discussion and whenever he has to have a point, he keeps on stating, I cannot do anymore. My heart is palpitating. I am so weak. So he every time takes the advantage of his sickness. Natalia, I have noticed that those hunters argue most who know least. Those who know least argue the most. Lomo, madam, please be silent. My heart is to pieces. Shouts and then shut up. Okay, so she says my heart is going to pieces. So madam, please do not shout anymore. Okay, just shut up, Natalia. I shan't shut up until you acknowledge that squeezer is 100 times better than you guess. I'll not shut up until you say that the fact that squeezer is better than guess. No more. 100 times worse. Hang your squeezer. Squeezer. His head, his eyes, his shoulder, hang everything. I will never admit it. Natalia. There is no need to hang your silly guess. He's half dead already. Okay, then at least you can, hang my squeezer. But your guess, we can't even hang him because he's already dead. Lomo weeps and then, shut up. My heart's bursting. So my heart is coming out. Please don't speak anymore. Natalia, I shan't shut up. She's a very stubborn lady and we have seen it in the previous, quarrel. And she tells that I won't. Whatever I have said, I'll stick to the point. Now enters Chivukov again. Chivukov. What's the matter now? So what is it again? Natalia. Papa, tell us truly, which is the better dog? Our squeezer or his guess? So obviously, father will support the daughter only. How can she expect anything and how can Lomo expect anything? So Natalia says, father, you only tell me, okay, that who is having the better dog? Lomo. Stephen Stefanovich, I implore you to tell me just one thing. Is your squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no? I just want to know one thing. Better and not, that comes later. Is he overshot or not? Chuko. And suppose he is, what does it matter? He's the best dog in the district for all that and so on. If he is, then also how does it matter? He's the best dog and that we all know. So this father always supports his daughter. Okay, and obviously it is their dog Squeezer, so he is definitely going to support Squeezer and not Guess. So I'll keep it till this much, and the next part I will do it in the next video. Thank you.